Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Charles Norman Show. We got actually, I just made a change right before recording this. It's not a full show today. When I originally wrote this out, I wrote that today is the last show of the year, meaning 2014, but it's not because we have a show on Monday. So, Monday will be the last show of 2014. So, originally, I was going to do a look back at all the inspiration. I even have them right here, all the inspirations that we had all year. But now, I'm not going to do that this show. I might even make that a recap show in its own, just all the inspirations that we had all year. Let's talk about them and what can we do to help them be in our lives more. Um, in this show, we will, however, have hot topics in sports. Just two of the three things that we would normally have. We got the regular season finale review, and I got to answer the question: should the Eagles win? And if so, how can the Eagles win? Like I said, we have hot topics today. There is no inspiration mega recap like it was supposed to be. Alright, well, I'm going to start the show. Here we go. Should the Eagles win? Honestly, I'm going to say it doesn't matter. But I'm going to tell you, they could benefit more from losing because then they'll have a better draft pick. I think, so the Eagles win, they get the number 20 overall draft pick. But if they lose, they get someone between 16 and 19. It makes a difference, but I like to win no matter what. I think they should win because it's the Giants, and we need to win out. Well, not win out, but we need to finish the season off with a win, even though it's meaningless. This is a very, very meaningless game because the Giants, neither of these teams can even get in the playoffs, win or lose. So it doesn't matter. It's not like we're knocking anybody out of the playoffs. This is the battle of the bums, honestly. But we'll see. Brandon Boykin is supposed to start for Bradley Fletcher today. I mean, on Sunday, tomorrow. Today I did this show. I know I'm supposed to do it on Fridays, but this show is on Saturday today because we did the one on Thursday. Just so you guys know. What I want to say to the Eagles is, how can they win? Of course, for old time's sake, it's the last time you guys are hearing me say this about the Eagles this year. Well, this season, be balanced. Then we got to be smart. By being smart, I mean take care of the football. Don't turn the ball over too much and put yourself into bad situations. Not bad situations, but yeah, bad situations where you have to. That's how we've been losing the games because we turn the ball over too much. We gotta be aggressive defensively. Philip Davis, quit that 3-man rush bull crap, and I want to see you send the house more often. Let me tell you something. When Jim Johnson was our defensive coordinator, if one part of the defense, first of all, he always blitzed, and the effective blitzing made up for if we had a weak link in the secondary. You don't blitz enough. Why is that on 3rd and 17, you're only rushing 3 people? You need to have at least 4 or 5 people coming in. Like, always have an extra man coming in. That's my thing. We got to contain Odell Beckham Jr., even though I would like to see him have a good game because I like Odell Beckham Jr. I originally said that he would be the best receiver coming out of this draft class, and he's showing me that because these one-hand catches that he's having, just out of control. I mean, the one he caught against the Cowboys, he caught like that. It's crazy. Never saw nothing like it. And we got to be efficient. Don't rely on field goals. You see what happened last week. Don't rely on field goals. Um, we got to be more efficient on 3rd down. We got to convert the 3rd downs. Hey, I would like it if we didn't even have 3rd down. So be more efficient on 2nd down to get the 1st down. Be more efficient on 1st down to get another 1st down. We got to score touchdowns, not field goals. Touchdowns win, field goals don't. That's all for the Eagles. A couple of games to watch this week: Detroit versus Green Bay, Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh, and Carolina versus Atlanta. All 3 of these games are for the division titles. All 3 of the games should be competitive. The Cincinnati and Pittsburgh game, that's going to be the last regular season game of the season. It's going to be on Sunday night. That should be a good game. It's in Pittsburgh and Detroit and Green Bay. Depending on, I know Detroit lost their center because he's a bonehead. He decided to step on someone's ankle in their last game. Detroit's defense may be able to match up well with Aaron Rodgers and that Packers offense. They beat them earlier in the year, but it was in Detroit. Now they're going to Lambeau, and see what my lip did just did there. No, whatever. They going in the Lambeau, and Aaron Rodgers has been on fire in Lambeau. I don't think they lost at home yet this year, which is crazy. Um, Carolina versus Atlanta, yeah, it's for the division title, but both of the teams, no matter what, are going to finish with sub 500 records. So does it really matter to watch that game? I'm going to watch it. All right. I think all those games will be competitive. Now here are my game picks. I got Baltimore over Cleveland, Houston over Jacksonville, San Diego over Kansas City. Alex Smith will not be playing in that game. The Miami Dolphins over the New York Jets. Minnesota over Chicago. Jay Cutler is actually starting again because Jimmy Clausen got a concussion. New England over Buffalo, of course. Of course, for the 16th time this year, I'm going to pick the Eagles versus the Giants. Only been right 9 times so far, which is not good. I'll take New Orleans over Tampa Bay. New Orleans were disappointing this year. I thought they would win the division, but they did. They didn't, and they're probably going to replace Drew Brees sooner than later. I got Indianapolis over Tennessee, Dallas over Washington, and another meaningless game. No ground can be made up in that. The Cowboys, like I said to you guys, Cowboys fans and Cowboys Nation, for congratulations on winning the division. Um, I'll take Atlanta over Carolina in that NFC South Division Championship game. Denver over Oakland. Denver is not looking too impressive. Peyton Manning is not looking too impressive. That Monday night game that just happened, Peyton Manning did what I told you guys that he does best, and that's choke. And guess what? I guarantee you guys, like I said on the show multiple times, that he will not win the Super Bowl this year, and I don't think he will. In the NFC North battle, I'm going to take Green Bay over Detroit. Of course, I'll take Seattle over St. Louis, and that shouldn't be of course because St. Louis did beat Seattle this year, but Seattle's on fire. They're probably going to, if they get the number 1 seed, it's over. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Then I'll take Arizona over San Francisco and Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. Now it's time for Hot Topics. We haven't had Hot Topics in a long time, so here we go. Here we go. The interview. You know that movie that North Korea was all upset about. It actually is released, has been released in going to be released in some theaters. It's going to be released online on YouTube. Actually, it's already been released on YouTube. It costs $5.99 for those of you who want to see it. Those of you who want to see it, my feelings on it is I don't think the movie should have been made in the first place because you're talking about killing another country's active leader. But after the movie was already made, the movie should not have been taken, like, pulled. It shouldn't have been pulled because, you know, the people in Sony who worked hard for that movie, and they were counting on that movie to bring in their money so they could provide for their families, and they cut it for a little while, but now it's back. And I'm happy for the actors that are in the movie because it's not like they wrote the movie; they just got the parts to play. So they didn't deserve to lose the money because of North Korea threatening us. I mean, do they really want anything? North Korea, we can call their bluffs all day. They're not going to do anything. All they do, that's Kim Jong Un. You go, just shut up. Go play basketball with Dennis Rodman somewhere. I guess he still is a current WWE, WWF to some people, WWE though. Superstar Kevin Big Daddy Cool Diesel Nash was arrested last week after fighting with his son, and the WWE has suspended him. Now, he doesn't wrestle anymore, but all he does is like go out and make the company money. So, because every time he does a appearance, he always has a WWE logo around him, and he's doing it for the WWE. But they suspended him because of his fight with his son, which left him in his face bloody, and his mugshot. I got it for you guys. You guys can see it. And Rush Limbaugh. Some people are mad at him about this. Sad. Because the Sony bigwigs said they would like to see Idris Elba, who is black, play the next James Bond. And Rush Limbaugh, this idiot, I don't even know why I even put him on here. He said Idris Elba should not be Bond. Bond is white. Bond is not black. Okay. Well, he is right about one thing. Hold on. James Bond is white. But Cleopatra was also not white. And Elizabeth Taylor played her, and there was no problem with that. So why can't Idris Elba play James Bond, who is not a real person? Last time I checked, Cleopatra was actually a real person, and she was played by a white woman, and Cleopatra was not white. So, what's the problem here, Rush? Well, Rush, you're an idiot, so I'm just gonna move on from you because you mean nothing to anyone. Okay. Rosie O'Donnell recently ripped Katie Couric for her interview with Stephen Collins. Now, we haven't talked about Stephen Collins on this show, but I guess, I don't really know. I know some of the story. He was basically he's a rapist, I guess, or a molester. And he molested people who were really younger. And Rosie O'Donnell is right about this because Katie Couric basically, she should have called him out on what he did wrong, but she didn't. She basically gave him a slap on the wrist. And the thing is, he's a monster. And Katie Couric was actually on The View talking about her interview, and Rosie O'Donnell just walked off the stage because she said she didn't feel like she should have had to sit there and listen to her talk about this interview that she made with a predator. He's a monster. And the same thing I said about Bill Cosby, I say about Stephen Collins. He's wrong. He's a monster. It only takes one for you to become a monster, and he's a monster. Okay, Jeb Bush will probably run for president in 2016. Another Bush. I just have one thing to say to you. Dear Mr. Bush, we don't need any more Bushes. Even your mother said so. I have a video of it. I have proof that she said it. Listen to your mama, Jeb.
The fact that Genny didn't talk at all is... I'm proud of you.
Mrs. Bush, would you like to see your son Jeb run?
He's by far the best qualified man, but no, I really don't. I think it's a great country. There are a lot of great families, and it's not just 4 families or whatever. There are other people out there that are very qualified, and we've had enough Bushes.
Have you expressed that to him?
Well, everybody.
Do something today.
Surprise!
No, he's much the most qualified, but I don't think he'll run. I mean, there are other families. He'll get all our enemies, half of our friends, some of yours, too.
Well, again, congratulations on both fronts.
We don't want you. We don't need you. Get out of here. That's the show for today. I'll see you guys on Monday for the last show of 2014. Thank you all for watching and viewing the show. I'm happy that you are watching and view the show. Please continue to watch and view the show and share the show with everyone who you know. Never know who we're going to help here. Yeah, the show is one more for 2014. Then we got a couple more. We're going to do a New Year's special like I told you guys. And then we're going to do that inspiration. I just decided I'm going to make that all just one show by itself sometime next week. So I got a week full of shows next week. I might be doing 4 shows next week. Ooh, and then we got some inspiration that we have to make up sometime from now. So good God. All right, see you later, everybody.